this is part 2, and we got exhausted last time doing that because that was the first time that we were doing it. So now what we are going to do is we will restart, obviously. But there is a small change, which is that last time for images, we named it stop scroll score, right? For the cost per impression. But this time we'll be changing the name to thumbnail score itself so that we are able to maintain the same nomenclature in both the things, right? So we'll be naming thumbnail score, then we'll be giving click score, then ugly score, caption and congruency inside the image. And inside the video, we'll be doing thumbnail score, hook score, retention score, click score, ugly score, caption and congruency. Hope that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, so this is the next ad. Yeah. So first thing, what is the thumbnail score? So I'll have to show the thumbnail score first. Just a second. I'll have to open Mania for that. Okay, so there is no thumbnail. Same. Convert ChatGPT. So this is the thumbnail itself of this one. Okay. So how much would you guys score? Sonia, what is the thumbnail score according to you?
3.
As soon as we ask Sonia, Sonia's like. Okay, cool. Mohit, what do you think?
3.
3. Okay.
Convert ChatGPT content into ebooks is a hook, right? It's not the thumbnail for this.
No, the thumbnail is also this only. So when I refresh it, basically this is only the thumbnail.
From my end, it's 3 only.
3. I would give it 4.5. The reason is because they are utilizing the ChatGPT UI, and at the same time they are showing what they are doing, and there is an arrow. As soon as there is an arrow inside a thumbnail or a hook, it catches a lot of attention, and that's what people are doing inside the YouTube thumbnails as well. And they have taken one page out of that book, and that's why they have done it. Second thing is that they have used convert ChatGPT content into ebooks, and this is the same font. So this is a native font to Instagram, basically Instagram stories and Instagram reels as well. Therefore, I think they'll have a really good advantage doing so. So that's why I'll give it 4.5.
Nice.
And 0.5 I have deducted because the way they have placed the book and not used the space which is over there just above the text which is written in the native format. Because of that, I feel that this could have been either better, that's why I have deducted 0.5. That's the only thing. Then next is hook score. So let's see the hook score.
Convert ChatGPT content into ebooks.
Okay, Sonia, what do you think should be the hook score?
Same. 3.5. Yeah. 3.5.
3.5. Okay, cool. Mohit, what do you think?
I guess 4 it could have been better, but this one also works. Yeah, it will basically attract people to click on it.
Do you think Arrow has to do something with the hook? Because the way it comes out, it's pretty good. It has
They
movement.
could have included the timings as well, like in seconds or minutes, like convert ChatGPT content into ebooks within minutes. So it
That could have been better.
That's why I have given it 4.
I think the green arrow could have been a bit better because green is getting merged with the thing. But since the last part of the arrow is coming over here, so they could have made it a darker red version because it would have contrasted the white thing. Right now it merges with the background a bit. Not exactly, but a bit. So yeah, I also think that 3.5 to 4. I think I'll give it 3.5. Cool. Now let's go for retention score. What do you guys think? Sonia?
I forgot what was the retention.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyway, so your retention score tha, after 3 seconds would the person watch all the way through?
No, I will give it only 2.
Okay, so you will give it only 2. Okay. Mohit, what do you think about the retention score?
Same too.
I also think I'll give it only 2.
Because they are making the same slides within the ad. They're not doing anything apart from that.
The only good part is that it is only of 12 seconds. 1. So people will definitely loop it in. By looping in, I mean that they will, after watching it for the 12 seconds, because they haven't been able to consume everything which is written over there, they would want to see it again. So that might drive down the CPM because Facebook will start thinking that this is something which is consumable, but that's not the case. I would also give it 2. So I think the hook score would be pretty low for them. So yeah. But then moving on to another one which is click rate. Click score. What do you guys think about the click score?
They're redirecting to a tutorial video. 3.
3. Sonia?
3.
3. Okay. What I am seeing over here is that their aim is not to ask people or not to get the credit card of the people. Their job is, or their purpose from this ad is, get them to see the video. Once they see the video, then probably they can go ahead and give whatever they want. But right now, that's not their job. So I would give it 5. Because if you are not asking for, let's say, money firsthand. People genuinely want to visit that particular website. The only challenge which they might have is that the retention rate is not good. So people might not come all the way through to the end, but they have done a pretty good job at the click kind of a thing. Also, watch a quick how-to video. Instead of quick, they could have just mentioned watch a 2-minute how-to video. Now I don't know how if it is a 2-minute video or not. If it is more than 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or more than 10 minutes, then probably they have done a good job at quick, because if they write watch a 10-minute how-to video, everyone will be like, I don't want to watch it. And also they can't lure them into misguiding something else over here, 2 minutes, and when they reach the landing page, then the 2 minutes is much more than that. So yeah, cool. What's the ugly score? What's the ugly score rating?
3.
Sonia?
3.5.
I'll give it 4, to be honest, because it is actually native, and also it looks like it has been made on some very amateur tool, and it does give a feeling that it is like that. But with that, it also gives me a feeling that this is something like an ad, so that's why only 4. Then with caption, how do you guys rate the caption? Let me show you that in its full glory.
They explained the product quite well. I guess I would get 3.5 out of 5.
3.5.
They haven't used any pointers or any emojis.
Yeah.
3.5.
Exactly. I would give it 2, to be honest. I'm generally not that harsh, but I'll give it 2. The same reason is because they haven't given pointers. It's very wordy. It looks like I don't want to read it. I genuinely don't want to read it. They're not line breaks enough. It's just way too clumsy. Now let's move on to another ad. No, not another ad actually. We have to do the congruency part. So let's click on this. Learn more is written over here. Learn more is a pretty good CD, right? Now that brings us to this page. Create, design and launch stunning ebooks in 2 minutes without writing a word. So it's a 5-minute video. Okay, 5. So they could have written, watch a quick 5-minute video, right? That could have been really good. Spatial offer closing. Fine. Is the congruency there? Do you guys think that the congruency is there? What you thought?
I guess solve the problem.
Yeah, it does. Sonia, what do you think?
4.5.
4.5. Now we'll give only scores. Don't talk to us like that. 2 rupee people.
Come on, man.
Cool. Now let's move on to another ad. Let me bring you to the screen of Minia, our affiliate sponsors. Guys, go ahead and buy them. Because of that, we'll keep getting the commission and we'll be able to this video for you guys. So, future tech, list of courses. Okay, let's see this in Facebook ad post. How does this look?
It looks like a Lumia's interface. I've seen Lumia's interface.
Right, they're hacking into nativity, right? The name is also LUMS. So, LUMIA. So yeah, let's come back. Get ahead of the game and join the revolution of AI, machine learning, and IoT, future tech. Cool. So let's start giving them scores. So what's the thumbnail score?
It feels like it's so copied.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, but doesn't make sense at all. And the list, they've said future tech list of courses. Where is the list of courses? Decoding the Internet of Things, computer vision. These are the courses. I will give only 1.
Sonia?
2.
So nice of you guys. So I would, since they are bringing the nostalgic factor, so I can't discount that. But they have jumbled up the whole thing, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. I don't know what they were trying to do over here. They could have used this, or they could have used this opportunity to use the nativity of Lumia in a way so that the other person understands what exactly are they offering, right? Because right now it looks haphazard. Although the person who would be really interested would know that what this is, but it fails to demystify the syllabus which they are trying to offer. So that's one problem, definitely. So I would give it 3.5, not more than that. Because they are driving on nostalgic wave.
The nostalgic wave won't be relatable to everyone. The person who have used a Lumia home key might only relate to it.
Over here, I think Lumia was very popular at that point of time and everyone was using Lumia. Over here, people who would be joining such courses should be familiar with Lumia, don't you think? So they are catering to an interface which might be popular amongst their audience. So what should be the click score according to you guys?
If I know about these courses, I should have clicked on it. So I would get 3.5.
3.5. Sonia, what do you think?
2.
2? I think this is a high ticket offer because they have send message over here. They haven't given any landing page. Therefore, the click score will be really high. So I'll give the click score definitely a 4.
I mean, it's alright, like.
But that doesn't translate to good leads or high quality leads. They might have introduced, or if they haven't and you are watching this video, then guys, you can contact us. We can improve your lead quality. So yeah, that's the problem which you guys are having. So, and also there is summer school. Like, I don't know whether this is only applicable for summer, but also they have given register now over here, right? So they're confusing also people a bit. So I'll reduce the 4 to now 3.5 because they're confusing people. And 2 CTA is basically paradox of choice, and that's not a good thing to do. I just forgot watching this one. So yeah, I'll reduce it to 3.5. Not even 3.5, I'll say 3 because they are confusing. This is a very big blunder.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Guys, you absolutely can't have 2 CTAs in just one ad. Then let's move on to the ugly score. And also let me explain you guys what exactly is the meaning of ugly score. Ugly score is if they're using nativity, if they're making it look like something which is relatable or anyone can make, right? Then we give it a really good ugly score. And also if someone is using the taste of nostalgia or using some other native feature which increases familiarity. For example, if someone is using chat GPT interface inside their ads, that means that's a good creative, and the ugly score will be high. Okay, so the ugly score just doesn't mean that the creative should look amateur and it should be ugly. So it also means that they are using creativity to induce some kind of relatability for the other person. Having said that, what is the ugly score, guys?
4.5.
4.5. Nice. Sonia?
3.
Okay. According to me also, I would say I'll be a bit conservative over here and say 3.5. Fine. So ugly score makes sense. Then caption. So guys, caption.
Get ahead of the game and join into the revolution of AI machine learning. 2.
2?
Yeah.
1.5.
Now you have to justify why 1.5.
I guess they have just said that get ahead in the game, but they haven't told how you can get ahead in the game.
Okay, Sonia, why 1.5? Like, why 1.5? Like, why not just... Why?
What Mohit said, I was saying the same thing. Actually,
They could have added like how many students have enrolled, how many courses are there, how many
testimonials could have been used. For example, that's what you 5 stars and then the testimonial, right? Cool. Okay, so I would classify this particular caption into 2 categories. If this is for a bottom of the funnel audience, they did a good job because they don't want to learn more about it. But since they have given a link of register now as well, I'm really pissed. Like, they are confusing people on what they want to do, right? So that doesn't make sense. Second thing. Third one is this is something that you are running on top of the funnel audience and you are experimenting with something like that and it's working for you, then kudos. But I don't think this will work for the top of the funnel audience because you haven't given much context about what this is, for whom this is, what are the people saying about it, and a lot of other things which will have been used. Then fourth one is basically what you're doing is what happens is when you see an ad, you will see the whole thing. I think they could have used future tech or they could have just placed a few line breaks between the first sentence and the second sentence. Why? Because if this is so clumsy or if this is so wordy, I would think that there are a lot of other things also which they have mentioned and I might not open it and read it. Therefore, in the first fold or in the first read itself, there should only be a few things with emojis which capture the attention of the other person and make them read the whole thing. So that's the thing, and I think because of that, I'll just give them 3. Only because I'm thinking that they're using it in bottom of the funnel. But if they're not, then it would obviously come down to 2. So right now I'm just giving it 3. Then congruency. So let's click on send message and see what happens. Okay, 3. They have actually done it. Hi Sannidhya, please. Automated messages and everything. Just click on it. What happens? They have created a chatbot. They have lost a very big opportunity. Don't you think, Mohit? I was assuming that I will be redirected to a salesperson, right? And they will start talking. They could have just provided the link over here as well. That just doesn't make sense. This is counterintuitive. Like, this is defeating the whole purpose. Very disappointing, guys. Sonia, you can make that face and share some value.
I'm confused. Should I give it a 1 or 2? So 1.5.
ये score ही देगी यहाँ पे. अच्छा ठीक है चलो.
Just for the automation thing, that's it.
Just for the automation part, okay. Yeah. Cool. Mohit, what do you think?
1.
1. Cool. Let's go to another ad which is on our Mania. So as Mohit was saying, use iOS feature. So iOS feature is over here. Keep watching how much a score Mohit gives on the iOS feature. So Mohit will be giving the score at the last. Okay. So Sonia, what's your score over here?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. Max Business School free course in digital marketing. Enroll now. I would also give it 3, not 3.5. Not actually 3.5. I'll give it 4. Why? Because they have taken a very contextual image at the back, and at the same time they have used the iOS feature over here. So I think this is pretty good, and they know what they are doing. The moment we all were waiting for.
Yeah, the image gives a sense of accomplishment. They have thought about it, then only they have put it. I guess I would give it 4. They have mentioned free digital marketing and business master's degree. Is it even possible? How can they provide a degree for free?
Oh, everything is possible if you give them money. But it's free, so yeah, I'm not sure. Then we have click score. What do you guys think about the click score? Sonia, over to you.
3.5.
Why do you think that? Let me show you the ad post as well. Let's see it in its full glory.
Just because of the free part, people will click on it.
Okay. Scott Maximal. This is the guy at Max Business School. How clever. This is what Baweja Media also did. I couldn't find any word, so I was like, let's create Baweja Media. Enroll now and learn more. Fine, it makes sense. I also do it a lot. So, Mohit, what do you think should be the click score?
3.5.
3.5. I think I'll give it 4. The reason is because they have mentioned is enroll now over here itself, so I would want to tap on it, so I'll go to their page, and that's why I'll give it 4. It's just a really good ad. I just love this ad.
It was perfect.
So then go for ugly score. What do you guys, how much would you guys give it in terms of ugly score?
4.5.
4.5.
The social
Nice.
proofs are also really nice.
Oh yeah, exactly. And also there is no, angry emoji over here, which is pretty good. 2.1k comments. Obviously because he's giving free now, so everyone is like, yeah, we want free. Why won't we want free? Makes sense. It's a pretty good ad. I would give it 5. They have done a good job. Contextually, this makes sense, right? These caps flying in the sky, whatever you call it, flying in the sky, and that captures the attention. And just it gives the whole context, right? Without even reading it, I know. Like the picture says 1,000 words. It is saying 1,000 words, and the cherry on the top is free, so it's a good thing. Then the next one is the caption. How much would you guys rate caption?
3.5. I guess they could have explained it in a shorter way, but they have just spammed the whole section.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
No,
Sonia.
the content
3.5.
on point actually.
Exactly. Whatever you wanted, everything is written over there. I don't know why you're being so mean to this guy. Do you not like Scott? You don't like Michael Scott? That's what she said. He's Scott Maximal. He's the pro version, like ultra pro version of Michael Scott. How can you hate him? I'll give it 5. I'll tell you why. One thing is that he is capturing the attention through emojis, so I know that that's what is happening. Then there are line breaks. So even in the first fold, if I'm able to see free, then I would want to know what all is he giving free, because I'm instantly hooked with the first line itself, and I want to know more. He has mentioned free in bold so many times. Although he won't get banned because of that. So guys, learn this particular thing. If you're writing free, right in the Instagram or Facebook ads, you won't be getting banned. Okay, so it's a good practice to use free, like the way he has done it. And his free are standing out. Okay, I can actually count how many free he has written. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 places he has written free. And then in the heading also he has written free. So he's like making sure that it's free. Okay. Then live classes and everything, he has mentioned all the things. He has oversold after this point of time. Like I'm sold. Like if I'm a digital marketer, then I want this optimization thing as well. So I think he has done a good job over there. I'll give it 5. This is how you write the caption. So yeah, now let's bring on to the another. Let me show you the ad in its full glory. Yeah, so this is how it looks. Okay, this ad looks. This is by Headway. This is a carousel. So what we'll be doing over here is same thing, thumbnail, then click, and then all those things which we are doing. So guys, over to you. Sonia, how much thumbnail score would you be giving it?
4.
4. Okay, Mohit.
4.
Why are you guys giving 4? Explain it to me.
Why?
Like it's triggering something. The first image feels like it's triggering my English exactly.
This is actually a pretty good one. Okay, I'll tell you. I think in the coaching industry in 2024, this thing is gonna work a lot when people provide the value and then tell them this is what you have to do. Like, this is the path. It's an immediate way to get them to trust you, come as an authority, and at the same time start selling you. So that's the thing, and I'll give it actually 4 only. Yeah. The reason is because these one work really good on the top of the funnel. So for the top of the funnel, this is 5. But if you're using this on the bottom of the funnel, then only 4. So what should be the click score over here?
4.
4.5.
4.5. Why do you guys say that?
No, because of the interface thing, they have shown the interface quite well. I would surely look forward to install this application and explore it more.
Try it out. Yeah, Sonia, what's your reason?
Because copywriting is good for me. That's why I gave it
Okay.
4. Sorry, 4.
Yeah, it makes sense. Copywriting is also pretty good. Yeah.
Also, the creatives is centric to the people who are serious about their career exactly. So it's gonna bring up some good leads as well. Like this creative would have good conversion rate as well.
I would give it 3.5. Why? Because they have done a pretty good job at writing all those things and everything. I don't know why headline is not coming.
It is because of the placement, I guess. You can try on it.
Yeah, I think so. If
I
it's not
guess-
because of the placement, then obviously 4.5.
I guess this placement is for Instagram only, because of which the headlines are not coming.
Okay, cool. If you use Instagram, then obviously, yeah. That shouldn't be the case. Otherwise, they wouldn't have created the Facebook ID itself. I don't think so. Technically, it's not possible, but can be. It might be a bug as well. Zuckerberg, when Elon Musk will beat the shit out of him, I'll love it. Anyway, what's the next thing, guys?
Ugly score.
Yeah, so how much is the ugly score?
They've created a checklist or something. I would give it 3.5 in the list.
3.5. Sonia?
3.
3. I thought Sonia will give it more. Reason being because they exactly look like nowadays the influencers are posting. So it hides itself in the interface which nowadays a lot of influencers are using. Right? So I would give it 4 because this is what the trend is nowadays, that the post of the influencers do look like this. Right? And since they do look like this, therefore it is kind of like a good way to get someone's attention. Then what is the next one?
Caption.
Okay, go ahead, guys. Caption.
3.5. Not 3.5 exactly. 3.
Sonia?
3 or 3.5.
3.
2.5.
2.5. Same, I'll say 2.5. Find out which book summaries Akhil recommends for boosting confidence. Like,
Who is Akhil? Why would I read the books which Akhil is recommending?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
let's say Akhil might be a really good author and we haven't read any book lately, so
I guess it's middle of the funnel ad. The people who have visited a particular type of courses, they could have been seeing this ad.
yeah, but that nowadays doesn't make sense. So if you're running middle of the ads and targeting only specific people, generally doesn't do good after 2021. So then let's click on learn more and see where does it redirect us to. Become the most interesting person in the room, discover Headway, go to App Store. So they want us to install their app, fine. Next one is Epsio.
Epsio.
What
the 5 on 5 on ugly score.
I think it is because they are using the exact interface of SQL.
Not interface, they use screen recording.
That's even better. Okay, so what is the I should say thumbnail score? If the thumbnail looks like this, what should be the thumbnail score, guys? I'll say 5 on 5. If this is some coder, I'll get his attention. To my right, select on a view. On my left, direct select with a join. What a great match. Okay, so the people are able to understand as well what is written over there. Cool, Sonia, how much would you give the score?
Yeah, 5.
5. Okay. Why 5?
Because of the relevancy.
So yeah, that does make sense. Now, since this is a video, what would be your hook score?
There is no hook exactly. The hook is the moving numbers here, like the query is running.
According to me, over here there's some program that is running for me and I would really want to see what exactly it is doing. Okay, so the retention and the hook score both will be 5 on 5. The reason is because I would want to read all of it, what is it, and at the same time want to observe what is happening over here. And I would watch it on loop because in the first grasp itself I won't understand. So because what Benjamin has written over here in the down, I think Benjamin would have watched it at least twice to understand what is happening at what, so that he's able to write this kind of a comment over here, and it's pretty engaging as well. And I am hoping you guys are also giving it 5 on 5, right guys?
Yeah.
So how much is the click score according to you, Sonia?
No idea.
Me too, I have no idea.
I would say I would give it only 3 or 2. Why? Because there's no motivation for me to click on learn more, to be honest. Because I have seen everything over here. They're not saying what would you get after reaching over there.
So you can run the same query 100 times faster.
But why would I click on it? I just saw it. It makes sense. I would click on it later. Like if I am in a hurry, okay, definitely then I'll hurry as in I want the solution to it. Then I'll click on it, right? But they could have used a lot of things, right? What the page does or something. Let me show you where the page as well. So this is how the page looks. Although congruency is 10 on 10, Epsio on one side and the other SQL on the other side. This is basically what is explained over here as well. So the first question was, can someone explain this? So they could have just written, if you want to see the use cases, then just click over here, right? Click on that. They could have just used it. So they have lost an opportunity, I would say. Ugly score is 515. Let's not even debate on that, right?
2.515.
Sonia.
2.5.
After going to their page, what are you guys able to see?
Now I'm able to see that they have rewritten us to the document.
A lot of content. Do you guys think that they could have used those things inside the caption over here as well?
Yeah, they could have said that after clicking on the link, you get to know more about the software and how you can use it.
That's my problem as well over here. They could have done a better job, to be honest. Like 515 for all the creativity which they have done, but they dropped the ball because of caption. So I would give it 2 on the caption front as well. Since they are not marketers, okay, so they are not able to do a good job. They're coders, and that's where the difference comes in. Then what is the next one which you are doing? Caption is done. Congruency. I think congruency is on point because the same video runs over here as well. So congruency is on point. After someone comes over here, I think 515, he would want to read everything and he would want to try free as well. Obviously, there are a lot of improvements which can be done on the page as well. There could have been a pop-up after 5 minutes, which it isn't there because I'm doing the review for quite some time and the pop-up hasn't appeared over here, which could have just asked like if you want to enroll or something like that. But still, congruency is 515. Yeah. Then moving on to our next one. So the thumbnail over here is so much to explore, so much to learn, so much to play. Get started, $20 per month. So this is how the thumbnail looks. This is the thumbnail.
2.5.
I would give it 0, 1, because 0 I can't give. I would give it just 1. It's very cryptic.
They shouldn't have included the pricing here in the first 2 seconds.
Pricing as well as it just doesn't give me any context. It's confusing. So much to learn, so much to explore. Keep it simple. Simple things sell pretty quickly. If they're targeting parents, because this is what they're doing over here, trusted by these many moms. So I am assuming that they are targeting parents. Therefore, the best thing they could have done was something which is for parents, not for kids. Right, Sonia?
Yeah.
So how much would you give it?
1.
1. Mohit?
1. I reconsider.
Yeah, I should utter my words. I should first ask you guys your opinion. Next time I'm not saying anything. So next is hook score.
Think again. Okay, think again.
When you take the ad on its face value while reviewing it, think again. Okay, I have to think again.
Okay, also 1.
It could have done a pretty good job, but I don't think it is doing a pretty good job at that. Although it has bright color, right? But nowadays bright colors are also not working. We saw that, right, Sonia, yesterday in our ad review meeting. Bright colors are not working, right? Let's look at the social proof. Okay, so they have 0 social proof. That's the reason why that is happening, because they have done a terrible job. Like, caption is so clumsy. I just this feeling that they just created it for the sake of creating it because they didn't have any experience. It just shouts at me that they just had to create it so for the sake of creating it. The background music is also very poor. Yeah, I'll give it just 2. Sonia, how much would you give it? Hook score? 1. Retention score also is not that good. Like AI powered, tailored, they're not doing a good job over here, to be honest. Retention score. So how much would you guys give it? The retention score? I would just give it 2.
0.5 because of the sound they use exactly. It was really disturbing.
It was really disturbing. Sonia, what do you think? Hey, Sonia's making that
1
face.
1.
1. Okay. Sonia thinks a lot and then she doesn't utter a word. That's what an introvert does. So I have a lot of hypotheses which I can't talk about.
Also, these people won't be able to understand your hypothesis.
Yeah, because these low earth people, 2 rupees people, what would they understand about my thinking, right? Then ugly score, it's too ugly. So I would not say they're not using the nativity, to be honest. It's ugly, but not the ugly we want. We want a different kind of ugly. So Mohit, what should be the ugly score?
0.5.
0.5. Cool. Sonia, what should be the ugly score over here?
And minus 0.
We would
It does look like shit.
like if this company watches us and they would we are getting really good results, we would be laughed at so much, like, you know, no guys, we are getting a CPO. We will like, this will be a different case study. We'll start copying this one, but I don't think this one. They are not doing a good job. Caption is pretty bad, so caption I would give it just 1. I'll say only 1. So how much would you guys give?
1.
Perfect. Okay, then the next one is congruency. Let's see the congruency part. Learn more. Transform your child's relationship with what the? They changed it and then pop-up. Okay. Congruency is still there. It is should have been either an exit intent pop-up or should have waited for me to read everything and then made up my mind. So it was a very fast pop-up. Yeah, congruency is fine. Congruency is on point. 515.
They are saying try risk-free for 7 days, but below the CTA they have written that you have to make the purchase and after 7 days, within 7 days you can cancel and get a full refund. Like you will have to pay the amount ultimately. Then what's the word try depicting here ultimately?
It's basically a soft way of saying that we'll be deducting the money and you won't be getting the money.
Like it's misleading.
Learn from them. Yeah, it is a bit misleading. Yeah.
Like you will have to pay. It will be counted as a trial and you can cancel it within 7 days and get a refund.
Cool. So this is all for the video, guys. So if you're watching this inside the course, then I hope you learned a lot today. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then click the subscribe button and hit the like button. And also check out Minia. Okay, Minia is a really good tool. And there are affiliates. So if you purchase anything from them, you'll get commission. But you won't have to pay anything extra. And also, if you hit the affiliate link, you will be getting 20% off on the first 3 months. So go ahead, purchase Minia, and it will be really helpful for you. See you all next time with some other creatives from other niches. Bye. Bye karo chalo sab.
Bye.
Okay.